There's definitely a demand to play classic games that appeared on previous Nintendo systems. The way Nintendo has handled their offerings for these older games has a lot to be desired. You can go out and buy an NES or SNES Mini, if you can find them, but then you're limited to whatever 20 games they picked out for you. Maybe there's more games you want, but aren't on those systems. Maybe you only wanted a couple games, but either way, that's $60 to $80 spent on a system with an experience that you can't adjust to fit your needs. On the other hand, you have the Virtual Console, which was a great idea on paper. Gamers get to pay money for digital copies of older games they want to play, they get their games, Nintendo makes money, everyone's happy. The problem here was the execution. The games came out slowly, lots of games didn't make the cut, and the pricing was all whack. Nobody wants to pay $5 for a single NES game, especially when your purchase is tied to one system. Want to play Super Mario Bros. On your Wii U and 3DS? That's $10. Not to mention the Virtual Console is completely MIA on the Switch, set to be replaced by their online service. With all that being said, it's not too difficult to see why people would want to download Nintendo emulators and ROMs. I'm not saying it's right, I'm not condoning it, but I see where they're coming from. However, love ROMs and love retro done goofed. Nintendo is probably the most anti-piracy company in the business, and making a profit off their old work was basically playing Russian roulette with a fully loaded gun. It might have taken a while, but now that the bullet is fired, there is no taking it back. This lawsuit for a potential $100+ million is going to be a real wake-up call for some ROM sites if it goes through. But if Nintendo does manage to shut down all the ROM sites or have them drop all Nintendo ROMs in their library, I'm going to need Nintendo to step it up. The online service that gives you access to all their old games better be damn good. Like, every Virtual Console game currently available on the Wii U should be on this service day one, with actual plans to add a steady flow of more games later on. Maybe get some GameCube games on there too. Hell, even Wii games would be possible since the Joy-Cons have motion controls. How awesome would that be to have every Nintendo game from the NES to the Wii available in the palm of your hands? Throw in some more Wii U ports, and that could be Nintendo's entire history, minus the 3DS, onto one system. Now there's a $100+ million idea if I've ever heard of one. But then again, what would I know? I'm just some guy on the internet.
Treat me like a pirate and give me that booty. Treat me like a pirate and give me that booty. Treat me like a pirate and treat me like a pirate and